mess around and put that thing up where you burn at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, so what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gonna do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you ain't built like that.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work that gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Prescott on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that's what we just saw there. Not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
Now Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Bills 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Bills 0. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to read.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh,
and
my
all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And his those guys get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 24. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
This is Carson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Tyler Bass for the extra.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Tremaine Edmonds on the
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll make it third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Cowboys 21. Bills.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Number 20.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 15. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott yet again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
We got 4. We got 4. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, we're going to 56.
They'll run with Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cowboys are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a fair catch signaled for and taken success. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Buffalo.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it with Carson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? To throw again on second down. Prescott is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The tackle made by Levi Wallace. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game.
And the pressure gets to him again. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And taken right at the 35. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that depth. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time an interception return for another score. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 28. Bills.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Chris Carson.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The Bills' first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to take it to that.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Prescott to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Bills 24. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
A loss of 8 yards. Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.